Well, you guys, there is a new Blue Anon conspiracy where a shocking amount of Democrats are fully on board with the idea that Donald Trump staged his own assassination attempt. Now, I don't normally react to my own videos right after they're posted, but a part of this last stream video got so much traction that I absolutely have to talk about it today. Before I jump in, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you all for being here. If you could please really quickly smash that like button for the algorithm. And then also, if you guys have not joined my locals community just yet, a link will be down in the description below. Behind the scenes content and more is over there. It's free to join with the option of contributing monthly if you would like. Hit that link down in the description below. Thank you to everybody that is over there already. So let's start off right here. Daily Mail. Liberals share their warped conspiracy theories about Trump assassination attempt. They covered the video. Thank you to Daily Mail for covering this video. You know, we went out to go film the video, getting people's reactions on the Donald Trump assassination attempt, and I was actually shocked at the time. I think it makes a little bit more sense to me now. Their progression and their thought process through all these stages of TDS, but at the time, I was completely shocked to find that the majority of Democrats that we spoke with held this view. So I put all those responses together, put it on X, and it completely erupted. Let's go ahead and jump on into this.
Magnificently staged. It was professionally done. It almost looked real.
Wait. Staged by who?
Oh, by Mr. Trump, of course.
I think this whole thing is staged.
You think it was staged?
Yeah.
It depends on everybody's view. Yeah.
View of the assassination attempt? What do you think? Does it kind of depend on where you're standing, whether or not you agree with the assassination attempt or disagree with it?
I just don't see that being the truth, but that's I'd rather just not make any comment.
Really quick, what are you talking about the truth? What do you mean? Oh, you just don't believe it was an assassination attempt?
No.
Please don't. We're so anti-Trump. I don't even want to.
Was it a bad thing though?
I mean,
I shouldn't have had to ask this question twice.
Was it a bad thing? Would you condemn it?
Oh, that he got shot at? Of course.
Right.
Of course, you don't do that.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, exactly. You don't do that. Was it staged? Probably.
Staged?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think Trump maybe staged a fake assassination for support?
Oh, you guys.
Okay. And that resulted in somebody dying and other people being critically injured?
I haven't seen the news today. I'm not here for the news. I haven't seen anything. I'm on vacation.
So you just thought it was fake?
Of course.
One person died in the crowd, two critically injured. What happened there?
It's a small price. It wouldn't matter to Trump. Do you think he cares if people die for him to be elected? That doesn't mean anything to Trump.
You guys, TDS has reached an all-time high. They have had 9 years of just it evolving every single year, and you are witnessing the peak of TDS right now. Is this going to be the very highest? Is this going to be the highest peak ever? I have no clue. I literally have no clue. But it has never been worse than this right now. And I wanted to add some context to this because, you know, when I go out and I film my videos, what I do is I go out there with my camera guy. We go out there for a few hours, capture just as many kind of diverse conversations as we can get, and then come back, get working on the video, and get it out to you guys. Now, when I release these videos, I do my very best to make sure that I am painting a picture of that day for you guys, right? I'm painting a picture of that day for you guys. These people, it's not like I went and hunted down these conversations. I don't even know how you would do that, just in general. But it's not like I went and hunted down and selected these specific conversations for this video. No. The truth is, this day, the most shocking thing about this day was that this was the majority of Democrats that I spoke with. The majority of Democrats that I spoke with held this view, and this is just in one city for a few hours, and when you find that to be the case, you know that this is probably a bigger thing than just in a specific area. This is probably a view that Democrats all across the nation hold. Now, this guy was particularly bad. You know, this kind of scale, it ranges, right? Because they hate Donald Trump so much that Donald Trump would do this. You know, these people have been so brainwashed over the last 8 years. Donald Trump's Hitler, all this stuff. Of course, would Hitler mind getting a few people killed for a publicity stunt? Of course not. Of course not. Let's go ahead and play another maybe 50 more seconds of this video for you guys.
What is our evidence for suggesting that it was a fake assassination
I
attempt?
think that he walked away alive with perhaps a scratch on his ear.
Yeah, it grazed his ear.
Yeah. Of course, behind the scenes, that was all fabricated. Some noise, they put a little scratch on his ear, threw a little blood on his face.
Now, so you think that they planned from 130 yards away to shoot off the corner of his ear?
And they never shot off the corner of his ear. That was all done by the people hanging around him. Nobody ever shot off his ear.
All right, you guys, summer is in full swing, and now's the time to stock up on men's basics from our friends over at Sierra Whiskey Co. In addition to their most popular Under Attack boxers, which are the official boxers of the James Klug YouTube channel, you can now fill your closet with socks, joggers, t-shirts, and more. All their new products are made in America and embody the same rugged spirit you've come to expect. Their socks are made of battle weave wool that's 5 times stronger than merino. Their ring spun cotton hoodies and joggers are dangerously comfortable, and every patriot needs the EDC t-shirt 3-pack. These are my favorite shirts right now. I'm not just saying that, that's my favorite black t-shirt right now. Go buy like 10 of them. Now remember, Under Attack isn't your typical men's boxers. They are made with modal. It's 50% more moisture wicking than cotton, antibacterial, and way softer. Plus, they now have women's Under Attack shorts for the tactical lady in your life. Go to undertack.com, that's undertack.com, and get 20% off site-wide when you use my promo code KLUG20. You guys, this is a wonderful small business to support with fantastic products. Plus, they give a portion of their profits to organizations actively in the fight against human trafficking. That is undertack.com, undertack.com, promo code KLUG20. Let's get back into this video. You guys, it's the Secret Service when they took him down. Even though there's blood on Donald Trump's hand when he's standing up after realizing that he just got nicked by a bullet, ignore that, right? You can't win people over that hold this belief, even if you show them those facts. They'll tell you that it's photoshopped. If you show them the New York Times photo where there's a bullet whizzing by Donald Trump, they'll say that it's photoshopped as well. There's no amount of evidence that can undo that many years of brainwashing to an individual like that older man right here.
Paid attention to anything right now because that's not where my mind is at right now. So as of right now, I just, like I said, I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, if we're not paying attention, is the right move to say that Donald Trump staged the assassination and faked an assassination against himself? Is that the right move, or is the right move just to say, I don't know?
I'm just gonna say, I don't know, I'm on vacation.
Oh, well, you're against fake news, Donald. How about against against all this other fake crap that you pull? If Trump is involved, it's a fraud.
So you guys, when we filmed this on Sunday, I was actually shocked by these responses. Sometimes you anticipate what people are going to say. You kind of figure, okay, well, we'll probably hear this. We'll probably hear this. This was something I actually wasn't prepared for. And if I was, it was more of, oh, you might have a few people saying that, not the majority of Democrats that I'm running into. And yeah, I was shocked about it at the time, but after thinking about it for about a day, you kind of think to yourself, well, actually, no. This response makes a ton of sense coming from somebody that's suffering from this level of TDS. These people have been saying for the last 8 years that Donald Trump is literally Hitler. And not just these people, but people in the mainstream media as well have been perpetuating that just horrific talking point that these people fully adopt. So it comes down to either you were totally lying, which if you're lying about him being Hitler, you wouldn't be saying, oh, Donald Trump, I hope you get better. Oh, that was so horrifying that he almost got assassinated. Oh, all this stuff. That would show that you were lying. But if you were serious, if you truly believe that Donald Trump is Hitler, there's a couple options. You go the destiny route where you say, I'm glad this happened and I'm glad his supporter died, which is just absolutely horrifying, of course. Or you make up an excuse. This excuse is, well, okay, Donald Trump's still Hitler. I don't have to say that I hope he's okay because I hate him so much. He's still Hitler, but what else would Hitler do? Oh, well, Hitler would plan his own assassination attempt to make himself look better. This guy's even jumping as far as saying that Secret Service totally has his back and splashed some blood on his ear. That's how far they're willing to go to not admit that they were wrong the last 8 years. Because for a lot of these people, they can't go back on that. So it really just comes down to that. If you were lying about Donald Trump being Hitler, you respond in a way that you wouldn't respond to Hitler's attempted assassination. You would be celebrating an attempted assassination of Hitler. If you're not celebrating Donald Trump that same way, you don't look at him the same. For these people that do, excuses or celebration, those are the two options here. So End Wokeness posted the video on X, 5.8 million views, saying Trump completely broke the left. Listen to what they think about July 13th. Wild. Yes, Donald Trump completely broke these people. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to take that back right now. I don't see that as being the case. I see this as the media machine and the regime working together to break their base, to demonize a man to such an extreme that these people actually do believe that he's Hitler, that he actually would stage a fake assassination resulting in the death of a father and others being injured at his rally. 8 years of brainwashing completely broke the left wing. You guys, I wanted to pull up this clip from my previous video, What is the Greatest Threat to the United States? I posted this on X today. This guy on the bench right here, just talking about, this is not normal attitude, the way that the left wing talks about Donald Trump. This is some of these videos I love so much because you find people like this that are just hanging out on a park bench somewhere and they have something so powerful to say, and this is perhaps just an average Joe. He seems politically, intelligent, politically literate, but this is just an average Joe that's looking at the world saying, what the hell are you all doing?
And his arrogance, his boorishness, his narcissism, all of that makes sense. That I could agree with. But these people don't just hate Trump. They despise him. They loathe him with a passion that they would projectile vomit just at the sound of his name. There's something wrong with that attitude. He's not that bad. The 4 years under Trump's presidency were not bad 4 years. These past 3 years have been a lot worse in every matrix. From an economic, from a foreign policy, from if you love peace. These past 3 years have not been good.
And he's, of course, totally right. Unfortunately, for a lot of these people that are just so far gone, that are experiencing such a high degree of Trump derangement syndrome, their idea of Donald Trump is some caricature created by the far left. He's going to put you in a concentration camp. These are the arguments. They're not actually looking at what Donald Trump did. They're looking at these lies of what he could do, right? He's the greatest threat to the United States. We're going to finish on a positive note. This is going to be one of the few times you guys hear me compliment Cenk Uygur. There have been a lot of people with just discussing takes following the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. Cenk, he even admitted on X, he was saying that this is going to be one of the few times that I compliment Donald Trump. What he did after the assassination attempt was remarkable. And I did want to show this just because, yes, I'm sure, this guy has peak TDS. And I guess shockingly, his response following the assassination attempt was fairly objective. Kind of makes you think maybe he was lying about how Donald Trump's such a threat this whole time.
You did say after he was assassinated and got up with his fist raised that was a pretty badass move. That was your...
After the attempted assassination, just to be clear.
Yeah, correct, yes.
Yeah. No, definitely. I don't know why everyone, as that's part of the Democratic Party machine, feels that it's their duty to lie in every instance. But can you just give a shout out to a guy who just got hit with a bullet and then put his hand up in the air and said, fight, 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 and he put himself out there. He was not totally he was surrounded by Secret Service, which, by the way, they should get some credit for putting their life on the line, and they were literally willing to take a bullet for him, right? But he poked his head out, and he put his arm out, and that was courageous. It was courage under fire, and I've called Trump a coward 1,000 times, but he wasn't that night or that day. He was strong and he was brave, and anybody can see that. That's the problem with the Democrats. We have eyes and ears, and they keep trying to gaslight us because they think they control all of mainstream media. And so they can gaslight you no matter what, because mainstream media will just lie to you and pretend that we live in an alternate reality, right? So Biden is not old, and Trump putting his hand up was not brave. No, that's ridiculous. Biden is old, and that moment for Trump was great. It was courageous, and when the crowd started chanting USA, USA, it made me a little proud.
Okay, why is that just a fantastic segment from Cenk right there? I don't know if he has called Donald Trump Hitler. I would be shocked if he hasn't. He has certainly said that he's the greatest threat to this country. And if that is all the case, this response doesn't make any sense, right? That's the problem with the left, is they have spent the last 8 years making sure that the base believes that this guy is literally Hitler, and that's why the response. That's why you're disappointed with the response. That's why their response is crazy. That's why they're not willing to admit that, You know, the fist stuff, that symbol of strength that Trump wanted to show the American people. Again, if he is the greatest threat to the United States, none of these things surrounding Donald Trump are good. If you truly believe that he is that great of a threat to the United States, there's only two options. Blame it on Donald Trump or celebrate that it happened. Let me know what you guys think about Cenk's response right here. Let me know what you guys think about this segment. Just this new Blue Anon conspiracy. I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my commentary, please make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And hit that bell notification button so you're notified next to my post. And I'll catch you all in the next video.